and today I want to talk to you about the popular alternative clothing brand dollskill. So I personally have pretty much always cared about issues concerning the fast fashion industry, and while I stopped buying at brands like Forever 21 and H&M a long time ago, I didn't really do a ton of research about the smaller fashion houses that I purchased from. Earlier this year, after making the commitment to go completely fast fashion free, I started looking at the things that I purchase much more closely, and I've learned some disappointing things. So today I just want to talk to you about some of the controversies concerning dollskill, some of the ethical issues that people have with them, and let you make up your own decisions on whether or not you want to continue purchasing from them. So the first issue I want to bring up is art theft. They have been accused of committing art theft apparently several times, but the most notable one and the most recent, I feel like, has been with Bae Bad Girl and the dollskill brand Sugar Thrills. And I will put the item in question on the screen with her original art and let you decide if you feel that dollskill made an original design there. I guess there was also some controversy surrounding Delia's release and some Instagram artists. I don't personally know too much about that. I haven't been able to find a lot of information, but it is something that somebody commented on, not one of my videos, but like a comment that I put on somebody else's video, and they commented saying, yeah, apparently some of the Delia's items are also art theft. But I wasn't able to find a ton of information about that. Dollskill has been really good at covering their tracks, which is why so many people don't know that they're shady. But if you scratch the surface for a bit, you'll find something. Next, I want to talk about something that most of my subscribers probably care about, which is their just overall lack of quality. A lot of people love to talk about how great dollskill clothing is, but really what they're talking about are some of the amazing independent brands that dollskill just happens to carry, like Unif and Lazy Oaf. These are independent brands that are like separate from dollskill that you can purchase from directly. The items that dollskill is actually responsible for producing tend to be very terrible quality, and I have a couple first-hand accounts of that. A while back, I purchased several pairs of different brightly colored leggings because I wanted to do sort of an outfit guide on how to coordinate them. But the second I put on the first pair, like the crotch ripped. Like the seam just did not, it was terrible and just gave as soon as I put them on. And these were like a little big for me. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, my butt was too big and tore it. Like, no, it was just very poorly constructed. And the fabric itself was just awful. It was 100% pure synthetic, which for leggings is not a good idea at all. I started sweating in them like within 5 minutes of putting them on. It was so bad. I couldn't get comfortable in them. I couldn't wear them for long periods of time because I would just feel like a swamp down there. Well, I ended up having to sell them. I wasn't even able to make the video I wanted to make with them. They were just so bad. And even on camera, they looked just terrible. They were so shiny. In order for them to look good on the website, they had to turn the exposure up so high that they weren't even like the right colors I was expecting them to be when I got them. I thought that they were going to be like cute and pastel and wonderful, and they were just like bright neon garbage. Another item that I got from them that was terrible quality was a pair of shoes actually, and I do still have them. I was able to repair them, luckily. So I show these shoes in lookbooks a lot just because I honestly don't have that many pairs of shoes, and they are very aesthetic. One day I was out, and this was like maybe a month after owning them, and I was like regularly wearing them like you would expect to be able to with a pair of decent shoes. And I was out having lunch with my parents, and we decided to go do some grocery shopping, and I stepped out of the grocery store and this strap just pulled out of this seam. So like, just like it came off. So I was luckily able to glue it. You can see the glue that I've put in there, and you can really see it in here because like I had to redo it a couple times because I tried like 5 different types of glue on these shoes just to like, it took me longer to fix them than I was actually able to wear them. Yeah, these were terrible, awful quality, and I do not recommend buying them. They did not last at all. If you're not buying from like Unif or Lazio or any of the like actual nice independent brands that dollskill is carrying, then you're probably not gonna wind up with a nice quality item. And you'd be better off just buying from the independent label itself because dollskill marks those up a lot. Just compare the prices of items on the Lazio website versus that same item on the dollskill website and you will see what I mean. Like an $80 sweater often becomes a $150 sweater. And like, I understand that Lazio is in the UK and you have to pay for international shipping if you're not from the UK, and dollskill usually has free US shipping, but like that difference in price doesn't make up for how much extra they're charging. Some items aren't as terribly marked up, but some of them are ridiculous. Even like the YRU shoes that they carry are often marked up terribly, and YRU does tons of sales on their website, so you're better off just buying straight from YRU if you want YRU shoes. So one of the biggest things that I care about outside of art theft is the fact that they are they don't have a lot of information available about their supply chain ethics. They have no manufacturing information available. The leggings that I bought from them didn't even have a tag saying where they were made. They have no information on that on their website. If you try to email them, you will not get a response. I tried and I didn't get any response on where they make their clothing from. There's no way to get information about that, which basically means that they're probably using really terrible ethics in their clothing production. And a lot of the reason people don't seem to really care about this is because dollskill tries to hide behind all their other brands. Anytime I see somebody criticizing dollskill in a YouTube video, there will almost always be one of the top comments saying, oh, well, dollskill isn't, you know, a clothing manufacturer, they just carry other brands. They're like an Urban Outfitters that way. And like, one, Urban Outfitters does make their own clothing and it's terrible and awful. And 2, that's not true. Dollskill does make their own house brand clothing. They just put different labels on it to make it seem like it's by different brands. For example, Current Mood is one of these brands. Sugar Thrills is one of these brands. They have all these different other brands that are actually them, but you wouldn't know it unless you sought out that information. And even then, it's hard to find like honest, accurate information about it. So it's almost kind of like they're hiding behind those labels so that you think, oh, well, it's their fault, not dollskill's fault, when really it is dollskill's fault. The last big point I want to make in regards to dollskill's lack of ethics is their advertising and some of the like specific products that they've made that aren't good. I'll just put some images up on the screen so that you see what I'm talking about. A lot of times their ads have very poor messages to be sending out, especially considering that their target audience is older teenagers and young adults who are most susceptible to the glamorization of poor life choices. They've had multiple issues with cultural appropriation. They've had multiple issues with glamorizing drug abuse. They've had multiple issues with glamorizing rape culture, and they've even had issues with the sexualization of underage models on their website. Unfortunately, the model thing is very common in all walks of fashion. Many brands do this, so it's definitely not like specifically a dollskill thing, but they are obviously complicit in it. So to wrap this up, I just want to say that I do plan on keeping up my older haul videos. I only had 2. I would take them down, but unfortunately they are like the biggest videos on my channel, and it is where most of my audience originally came from, I feel like. But I will be putting disclaimers in the description and the comment section of both of those videos stating that I do not purchase from or support dollskill in any way anymore, and I will link this video to those videos so that people who go there to see like quality and all of that, because sometimes people watch hauls because they just want to know if a brand is worth investing in. And so if you have that link to say, hey, actually this isn't ethical, then that will stop some people from buying it. So I'm able to do that. And I also obviously will not be buying from dollskill in the future anymore. And I will be keeping the items that I've bought from them because they already have my money, so I might as well just wear them until they fall apart or until I get so sick of them that I sell them. I will not be actively promoting dollskill in any way in the future, and I will be making it clear that they are not a website that I would consider purchasing from anymore. So if you have any other questions regarding dollskill that you think I might be able to answer, or if you have some information that maybe I haven't considered that you would like me to know about, please leave that in the comment section. I will read it, I promise. Because I just want to have like a good, healthy conversation about stuff like this. I don't want to be like, oh, if you have dollskill in your closet, you're evil and terrible and you need to be stopped, because honestly, information was so hard to find on dollskill that I can see how somebody might just not realize that they're not ethical or sustainable or any of the happy words that we like to associate with clothing that doesn't make us feel like garbage for buying it. That's just something to consider, something to let you know that if you were thinking about buying from dollskill in the future, that maybe don't. But yeah, if you currently have dollskill clothing, if you already have it and you just like didn't know, then you know you're not evil, you're okay. You can keep it, but just make sure that you don't continue to support them in the future if this is something that you care about. So that's all I have for this video today. I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope everybody maybe does some research about their favorite brand, and I will see you all next time. Bye!